your team and trying to see ano nga ba yung kayang ibuga ng team mo in this UAAP season as the first point is tallied.
De La Noche, who has already graduated.
A lot of changes. That's the story of every UAAP season.
Yep.
You have players who have finished their studies, finished their playing years already. But hit was off the block for Ordiales. On the other side, the former MVP Ibanez goes for the kill. Reminder that he's a great leaper, and that cheer is just well deserved. That serve coming from Ibanez. They go to a quick hit that is kept alive by UST. Adjustment coming from G-Boy. They go up to the back row, and that's a point for Buds Budin.
Of NU right now is definitely a solid weapon offensively.
That is a system where pwede mong sabihin, iangat mo lang yung bola and it will work. Chance ball for UST. Yambao goes up to the pipe. Ibanez will try to convert, but NU keeps this ball alive. Yambao goes up to the opposite side. Umandal gets that off the hands of Ancheta. That serve coming from Katinsag. Ordiales gets that one through.
Of sureness that he could bounce back.
That's the maturity that's coming in there.
Out of system here for UST.
Let's see what G-Boy will do. He goes cross court. That's popped up
big
by Capultos. Budin will try off the blockers. Yambao goes up to Umandal. Umandal off the hands of Ordiales.
Sherwin Umandal has been...
We had a quick shot there of the crowd that we have here. The build-up of the crowd is so beautiful here inside the Mall of Asia arena. Especially that they're supporting men's volleyball as well. Buds Budin with that hit, returned by UST. Buds will try this time with a tip down the line.
And this is what experience can do. You don't want to allow NU to have a big lead early on.
And you know the system of NU, but UST still working like a well-oiled machine. There's a master plan. There's a grand scheme already for UST, so that's a good sign for the UST fans. They've been perennial podium finishers in recent years as Katinsag will get that point. The third fault in the service line for UST, and the sixth free point that was given to NU. The Vega, no uncertainty with every step.
Not at all.
You saw it in the movement. Pag talon, biglang nag-angat ng dalawang kamay. As we get an ace this time. Well, they're in full control. They have a 4-point lead. That serve coming from Umandal. Graces the state of the net. Esquitado adjusts. Gapultos keeps it alive. Esquitado this time with a hammer. On the other side, Yambao goes up to Umandal. That's just beautiful.
Years of playing together.
The first ball was not the best. Was not the best thing to be received, but the adjustment here coming from UST Valera. Mukaba will now serve. But you know, service faults have been common problem at the start of the season as that block checks out. Yambao with that serve. That's a point for Buds Budin.
Buds Budin from the right there.
Anong tawag? Walang
butas.
Walang butas. No gaps.
Yep.
Oh, but the undying, unfazed is one Josh Ibanez as he goes for the serve. Esquitado with that first ball. They go up to Ordiales. Popped up there. Umandal off the blockers. Set up, going to Ordiales. That push coming from Leo gets a touch. That's going to be a point.
Good pass from Ibanez.
That serve coming from Peng, but the easy recovery. Picked up there by Buds. Jade getting that one through.
And even Peng Tagibolos.
Serve came from Ordiales, but recovery from the side of UST came from Valera.
The points in the middle.
But you also have to give props to the coaching. Valera has been sparingly used last year. Another serve. Pick up there by Buds. Gapultos going to Esquitado. Ibanez from the back row. That is popped up by Buds, but Ibanez Discatado to serve for NU. Picked up by G-Boy. They go to the opposite side. That push coming from Aiko.
That's a good set from...
Good serve from G-Boy. Popped up by NU. Oh! You talk about hitting earlier. What about blocking? The unfazed.
That single block.
Wow!
All about
Base Arena goes wild. That serve coming from G-Boy. They go up to Buds with that push. Avila goes up to Ibanez through the blockers. Ancheta going to Discatado. He's denied. Budin through the block.
Chance to convert for UST.
Ibanez down the line. Is celebrating. Let's look at that.
Josh Ibanez is pumped up right now. Take a look at that. Seeing that down the line.
Crucial moments for both sides. Wait for a jump service, Balea. This time that's more precise. Oh! Recovery coming from the team captain, Feng Tagibolos. Floater picked up there by Ibanez. Avila goes up to the opposite side. Aiko gets that one through. Budin off the blockers. G-Boy was there. Avila now goes to Ibanez. Triple block. The respect for the former MVP. Again.
They knew that it was gonna go to Josh Ibanez. 3 blockers committing to Ibanez, closing him down. UST was so close, but NU kept their composure.